Unboxing and review of my Desert 8 inches side zip military boot. I've already opened the packet. I'd ordered this from Flipkart for 2000. I've already opened the packet to save time. On first look, the boot does look good. The leather quality is good and the packaging was decent. However, they did not come with a box. They should have come with a box. They put these covers on the toe area to keep them clean, I guess. And yes, they are clean. But then again, they should have come with a box. However, on first inspection, structurally the boot seems to be okay. There is no deformation which one would expect with the boots not being inside a box. I'd ordered a size 10. However, I think I've received a size 9. But on the sole, they've written a size 10 with a pen. The sticker says size 9. I'd ordered a size 10. And there is no sizing which is they've put inside. Similarly, on this boot also there is no sizing which they put inside. On first look, the boots look that they've been decently made. The quality of leather that they've used looks decent. The design is good. The boots do come with some branding called Force Guard. Never heard of this before. The sole also has the same branding, Force Guard. Starting with the sole. The sole has at least 2 layers to it. One is this thick layer of rubber outsole. The rubber outsole is soft enough. I think it will give decent grip on broken ground. However, the lugs, as you will see, are spaced out and there is gap in between, which is good for broken ground and slush, because then the mud will not hold on to these areas. It will keep falling off. However, on flat surfaces like tiles, the grip will not be so good because it is only these lugs which will be in contact, and these lower areas or the indents will not come in touch with the ground. And so with only so much of surface contact on flat surfaces, the grip may not be too good. On broken ground, I think the grip will be very good. I like the sole design. Also, these boots are purchased for outdoor use, so I think these soles are designed adequately for that. Also, the sole has a decent walking pattern to it. It's not very flat. It's kind of okay. I think walking should not be too much of a problem in this. The second layer of the sole is the midsole, which runs the entire length of the boot. The outsole is stitched up front, which is always good. In the rear, the midsole is covered till this height with the outsole, which is always good. So there will be no scuffing on the boot or on the midsole, because the outsole will take care of that here. And also the front of the boot will be protected by the outsole, which rises till this point. So this is always a good point, good design feature. On first look, this outsole reminds me of these Allen Cooper boots, which are also available in the market, but they only come in black color. These boots are desert color or the suede brown, tan color. There is no insole in the boot, so the sole pattern or the sole design has got only 2 layers. One is the outsole, they've done a decent job. Then the midsole, there is no insole, and aftermarket insole can be added to the boot. However, not in my case probably, because they're most likely a size 9, although they've written a size 10 here. My size is actually size 10, so if I add a aftermarket insole inside for comfort, then probably the boot will become too tight for me. So I'm yet to try the boot and see if they fit me or not. The leather quality is decent. I'm very happy that they've used one single piece of leather up front. There is no undue stitching, so lesser chances of tearing. The middle patch is also one solid piece, and the rear is also one solid piece. These bend points or these stitches are all double stitch, which is always good. However, not everything is double stitch, because here I can notice single stitching also. Yes, so for the eyelets also, in the upper part they use single stitching, for the lower part they use double stitching. But it's okay, I've only paid 2000 for this. The synthetic part seems of decent quality. May not be 1000 denier nylon, but the nylon looks decent, feels decent, and I think it will give decent amount of support and comfort. Further, the weight of the boot is very light, so that is also a good thing. The laces are synthetic ones. The length of the laces could have been longer. I think the length of the laces is less, because the moment I put them inside all the eyelets, now not much of lace is left for tying up. So once you put your feet inside and you try and tie up the laces, one will have to leave maybe the top 2 eyelets empty and then tie them up here, which works okay. But if they're giving laces for a boot that they've designed themselves, they should ideally be giving the right length of laces also. The zipper does have YKK branding on it, but I'm not very sure if they are YKK or not. They do work fine. The leather piece provided is okay, so there is a velcro cover for the lace also, and I think this is okay. The finishing of the boot is not too good. Here you can see additional pasting has been done as an afterthought. I hope this has not been done subsequently once these boots were in storage. Here also, yes, here also the pasting is visible, and this generally happens, this discoloration generally happens when the boots have already started giving way in storage, and to make a sale they again paste the boots and then sell them. That could be the case. I am not very sure if it is or not. So the finishing, the overall form and finish of the boot is okay. However, the pasting I am not too happy with. Pasting doesn't seem very good ab initio, and also the sizing doesn't seem right, because they put a size 10 here and a size 9 here. So I'll have to try these out. But in any case, I do not think that they'll have adequate space for coming downhill, because for coming downhill you require at least about 5 mm of space additional up front, so that your fingers don't hurt when you're coming downhill. So that will be a problem here. I can't add insoles also, because even if they're a size 10 oblique a size 9 or somewhere in between, I don't think I'll be able to add an insole inside for comfort. I'll say for the price 2000 rupees, the quality of leather used is good, the design of the boot is good, the design of the sole is good. They should have given probably an insole also, which they have not given, but that can always be provided aftermarket. The finishing of the boot is a negative. The finishing is not good. There is also not a curvature here which will keep the heel in place. That can be counteracted by tying up the laces properly. That will keep the feet in place, but however, that curvature is always a good feature. Overall, the design is good. For 2000 rupees, I don't think one can go wrong, except for the finishing. And I notice that some of the sole is already coming off also. There is a very small gap here in the pasting, which is a negative. This is a brand new boot. This should not be happening. Right, so that is my review of these boots. Thank you.